Hey guys, and welcome back to SK Business. Today I'm going to be talking about how you can get rich on crypto so you can afford a sick Lambo just like me. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. The first thing I'm going to be telling you today is don't worry if you're new to cryptocurrency, because you don't have to have a lot of experience. You don't even have to have a lot of knowledge on it. All you got to know is how to find the sick, hot, cheap coins. That's right guys, I'm going to be showing you guys my top 10 picks so you guys can get rich quick. And you guys can afford sick cars. I'll cut that out later. Okay guys, I'm just kidding about that. If you can't tell, this is actually a green screen behind me. A green screen that's not very good because I bought it on Amazon, so it's not top of the line. Anyways, if you couldn't tell, I don't own a Lamborghini. I'm currently filming inside of a college dorm, and I have about $100 to my name. So why am I giving you advice on cryptocurrency? I have no idea. I'm going to show you guys some of my top picks for 2018. Give you a little introduction to what cryptocurrency is if you are completely new to the idea, and also just maybe telling you a little bit about me and how I got involved in this. So let's get to it. So if you're watching my video and you're new to my channel and you don't really know what cryptocurrency is, I want to tell you guys a little bit about it. So it's basically the first digitalized form of currency. So you may think, oh, I have online banking, I pretty much do all of my finances online. That's actually not completely digitalized, and it's still going through a third party. So it's going through your bank before it ever gets to you. So what cryptocurrency essentially is a decentralized network. So we're taking that third party and we're kind of just removing it from the equation, which is really interesting and cool, because if you're kind of really protective about your money, you don't really know what happens behind the scenes. So this is giving you kind of full access to understanding exactly where your money is going. It also makes things really easy if you're kind of trying to transfer money to another person. So say you're trying to wire money across the country or something like that. With digital currencies, cryptocurrency, that process is so much easier. So you don't really have to wait for all those clearances anymore for your bank to kind of do their research and figure out why you're wiring money to someone in California when you're maybe in New York City, something like that. So with cryptocurrency, now you can pretty much just send money instantly to a peer through the blockchain network. So we'll talk a little bit more about that in future videos, but basically just to give you an introduction to it, it's a kind of decentralized network. It removes third parties from the equation, and it gives you full access, full transparency to know where your money is at all times. Okay guys, so the two coins that we're going to be talking about today are Verge and Kin. These are both long-term hodls. Yes, hodl gang. And they have a lot of cool tech behind them, and they have a really great team behind them. There's a few flaws that we'll cover, but we're going to dive into looking at the white papers for them and trying to just doing a little bit more research to tell you guys about it. So here we go. Okay guys, so the first one that we're going to be talking about today is Kin. So I'm on the Kin website. If you want to go and find this website, it is www.kinecosystem.org. So let's just dive into what Kin really is. So you log on to the website. The first thing that it says in big bold letters: a decentralized ecosystem of digital services for daily life. So this gives you a little overview of what their mission is. So digital services such as chat apps and social networks are bringing together communications, information, and commerce in new and unprecedented ways. So what Kin essentially is it's developed by the creators of Kik. Kik is a chat app, so I'm sure you're kind of familiar with the meme that goes around, hey girl, you got a kick? Hey girl, you got a kick? No. Yeah, so if you're familiar with the chat app, it already has millions of users. Now, whether those users are still active is kind of debated among people. In my opinion, there are still active users on there. I think there's a lot of teens that use it, and I think that with Kin, people are going to be going to that app more. So what Kin is going to do, it's going to be integrated into the Kik platform directly, and it's basically going to be used as a currency inside of the Kik platform. So right here it says, for future generations, digital services will be a natural and core aspect of their daily lives. So they actually want this cryptocurrency to be used as a form of currency. A lot of times people just kind of think of this as an investment, something that they're just going to profit on and then cash out. The mission behind Kin is to really make this a currency that can be utilized in society. And by putting it directly into the Kik platform, that is definitely a concept that could happen. So if you want, you can watch this video from the creator. It's a pretty informative video. It tells you kind of how he came up with the idea, and then kind of gives you the roadmap for the future projects. So right here is the timeline. So they announced this in May of 2017, so still pretty new to the whole crypto world. As you can see, they've really kind of come a long way in that time period. And in 2018, what's going to happen is right now they're beginning the Kin integration into the platform. Then they're going to start to select other digital services to join the ecosystem. So they don't just want this to be a part of Kik, but they want this to be incorporated into other social networks, other digital platforms, to actually be used as a currency. So imagine if this was ever integrated into things like Facebook or Twitter, it would really take off. So that is, I think, the overall mission for them. In the short term, just for Kik, but in the long term, hopefully in a variety of other digital platforms. So that's what they're working on right now. And then in quarter 3 of 2018, so probably around August or so, that's when they're actually going to launch the Kin's Rewards engine, which means that Kin will actually be used inside of the Kik platform, so people can make rewards, they can sell their services, they can do things for other people in order to get awarded Kin, which in terms is cash. So I think that's going to be very popular. So if you want to learn more, here's the white paper on Kin. I recommend that you always read and do your I recommend that you always read and do your due diligence when it comes to finding a cryptocurrency to invest in. Know what the project is, know the tech behind it. Just because I think that it's going to go somewhere doesn't mean that it actually will go somewhere. This is all my opinion. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this game of crypto, so I don't know everything, but I try to do my research and try to figure out projects that I can see a long-term potential in, and this is definitely one that I'm going to be hodling for a long time, at least for the next 2 or 3 years, and I truly think that it could go somewhere. So if you're interested in learning more, here's the white paper for Kin. They also have their Kin's Reward Engine paper, so if you want to read about the rewards engine itself, that's all in there. A lot of technical stuff that goes into that. If you want to check out the developers of it, they have their Reddit pages and stuff all linked here too, so that's a good thing. So the next thing that we want to check out is coin market cap for Kin. So a lot of times people get really concerned about the circulating supply. So there's like 1 trillion of these coins, which is a lot of coins. So how is the value going to be built up is a question that is posed in a lot of people's minds. Well, here's what I see. We've had some pumps, we've had some dumps here and there, but this is look at the price right now. I mean, it's down today with the whole market crash, everything's down, but for having really no use right now, this coin, and it's pretty much just came out like in May, so that's really quick, and it's already built up. So to see this go to 1 cent is very possible. Once it's actually being utilized, the value of it is going to rise. So yes, there is a lot of coins circulating in supply, but I still believe that the value has a good chance of rising. I mean, this isn't going to be a coin that's going to ever be the price of Bitcoin, but certainly could go to 1 cent, 10 cents. And if you buy a lot now, you could definitely profit later. So think about that now. It's a very cheap buy. It's not going to hurt you to put in 20 bucks. If you lose 20 bucks, you lose 20 bucks. But like I said, I think this has long-term potential. We're going to be diving more into this later on, but the next one that I want to do is Verge. So let me go ahead and search up Verge here. I don't really know. Okay, here we go. So this is the Verge homepage. So pretty cool. They don't have as much information in regards to the informational videos from the developers. There's not a lot of information about the team on here, but we'll get into that later. So Verge is completely different from Kin. It's a secure and anonymous cryptocurrency built with a focus on privacy. So what Verge is essentially doing is kind of working on the current Bitcoin blockchain and basically improving it. And the really unique thing about Verge is the ability to kind of mask your IP address. So that is something that kind of sets it apart from all of the other privacy coins as well as all of the other crypto coins out there. So here's the mission statement for Verge. Our mission is to empower people around the world by bringing blockchain transactions into everyday life. Verge currency makes it possible to engage in direct transactions quickly, efficiently, and privately. With Verge currency, businesses and individuals have flexible options for sending and receiving payments. With the flip of a switch, we offer helpful integrations and tools that enable them to handle large-scale transactions between merchants and small-scale private payments. So the one thing about Verge that is similar to Kin is that it actually wants to be used as a currency. It's not just a coin out there that people are investing in and that it's going to be a pump and dump. It actually has a long-term mission and statement to really be integrated into a currency platform. So it's completely anonymous. It's probably in my opinion, it's one of the most anonymous coins out there. Here's some flaws with it that I see, and things that could be worked upon that would definitely help it, and that's the marketing of the coin. So if you go over to my Twitter page, I talk a lot about crypto, so you should just follow me in general, at Sam Kuhne on Twitter. But if we go over here and we search the actual Verge currency page, it's not even the first one that pops up on my feed, which is sad because it should be. So this is the homepage. They have 242,000 followers. It's nice, I guess, but the main thing about their marketing problem is they don't meet deadlines, and they're kind of very informal, in my opinion. For a long time, the main Twitter page for Verge, talking about, was somebody called XVG Whale, and his page got hacked, so that's not very secure. And the things that he tweeted on that page, he doesn't seem very intelligent. And not to say that he isn't, he's obviously made a lot of money on Verge, and he's obviously a big spokesperson. I mean, after his page got hacked, he still has almost 8,000 followers, which is awesome. I follow him. I mean, when I first got into it, he's the first face that I saw. So he's not directly affiliated with the marketing team yet. He does have a very big influence on people who are new to the game. People who are searching Verge on Twitter are going to find this guy's page, and a lot of his stuff just is really informal. His YouTube videos, not to say that I'm doing any better, but he wore pajamas in his first YouTube video. So, I mean, people were watching his videos during a very key time when we saw Verge have that huge up and down spike, and I mean, he's just not professional in the way he addresses things. So if there's anything I can recommend for Verge, it would be to kind of build up their professionalism, market themselves better on Twitter, on their YouTube videos, anything like that, just to kind of give them a professional front. But as you can see, these are all the people that are already accepting Verge currency. So there's a lot of places, sorry, that was this one. There's a lot of real-time vendors that are actually letting you buy things with Verge, which is really cool. It's one of the first ones I've seen to really be utilized. Obviously, they're still developing things, but everything that they've created so far, all of their wallets work really well. The Wraith protocol, it had a few bugs in it to start, but it's definitely been improved, and it's working really well. Here you can see all the contributors to it. So they have a pretty good team behind them. This guy's really smart. He's basically the front page of Verge right now. So yeah, I recommend just getting into it and looking at it for a little bit, doing your own research, making your own decisions. But definitely potential in both of these coins. So consider some long-term hodls. And yeah. Okay guys, if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, hateful speech, leave it down in the comment box below. I'll be sure to write back to you if I can, if I have time, if I want to. We'll see. I'm a busy person. Also, like I said before, I am not a financial advisor, so please don't take any of this to heart. I'm not telling you to invest in anything. I'm just telling you what I've invested in. I'm not a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I have about $100 to my name, so don't take me that seriously. Okay, I almost forgot what I said because I'm not that smart. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time with another new video.